You play this role of a woman who is not is very observative but not that talkative. It doesn't talk too much. Your expression, your face is very important in the movie. How did you feel portraying this kind of role? Thank you.
I loved it. I was, a lot of it was kind of, I didn't really fully understand maybe at the beginning as we were shooting it. I started to understand more just because of the way that Yorgos was shooting, that there would be more silence and more watching and observing than I had previously expected, which was fantastic. If I could do a whole film and never say a word and just get to do that, I would be very happy. I'm sure lots of other people would be very happy too. Stop talking.
The complex, complicated women are really something in this movie. It's extraordinary performances from both of you.
Queen Anne was a joy to play because she sort of feels everything. And there's the petulant child thing. Still, a woman who is underconfident, I think, and doesn't know if anybody genuinely loves her or not. So it does play quite a lot with her state of mind, and also too much power, too much time in her hands. And I can't remember what the order it was. And that's now
the sexual politics.
Oh, sexual politics. There was lots of it, and that's good. And that was sort of timeless, I suppose. That will always happen. It's as though we think we invented sex, but we didn't. It's been going on for quite a long time. And it was awfully fun having sex with Emma Stone.
It was really fun having sex with you too. Mine was did you say the challenges of the character?
Yes, the challenges and how somebody said to me, she's such an evil person. And I said, well, this was a woman who was sold to a German with a small penis when she was 14.
Yeah, she's overcome a lot.
So,
she's a survivor. We sort of talked about that for 2 seconds once, remember? Nervous doesn't like to talk about characters. She's overcome a lot. I mean, I loved every element of getting to play her. And in terms of the challenges, just for me, I was the only American in the cast, so that was a little bit daunting, just in terms of trying to make sure that the accent made sense and I didn't sound like the sore thumb American in the cast. And the corsets were a challenge too, just because you can't breathe all day. But as for the character, that was just like Holly said, Olivia said, it was a joy.
I have a follow-up for Yorgos on this one. Yorgos, as Steve said, this is a word I'm here. Julia.
Sorry? I think
oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
But there must be some rivalry.
What?
There must be some rivalry.
I don't know if it's rivalry. There's definitely a competitive spirit, but I think that exists in probably most industries. But, this is a new question because I hadn't ever thought of the kind of analogy of this being like the film industry in any way until yesterday when someone asked me a similar question. And so I'm just now starting to think about the associations. I don't have a good answer yet. But yeah.
Helen closes, and so at whim, it keeps moving around. I was wondering if you two, how did you establish that relationship within the film?
Just in terms of our relationship.
Yeah, it's a little bit about process because it's so fascinating because it keeps like you don't expect what's happening, but obviously you work together, you train, you prepare. So I'm just curious how you created that dynamic that appears to be. Yeah.
Well, we didn't, but the writer did. And,
Yes.
and we did what it said on the script.
Yeah.
And what Yorgos told us to do.
Yeah.
No, and also, I mean, we had this 3-week rehearsal process before we started shooting, and it wasn't like a traditional rehearsal. It wasn't, you know, a blocking experience. But Tony was there, Yorgos was there, obviously, and then the whole cast was together for 3 weeks, and we did a whole bunch of crazy stuff together. And we all really learned to be embarrassed in front of each other and rely on each other. And I think by the time we were shooting, we all felt very, very close and very comfortable too. So when I had to, you know, have sex with Olivia, it was very comfortable. Because we were very good friends.
A natural next step.
A natural next step.
Really. But with this, I have to close because they hardly for time. Thank you so much for being here.